Alright, people, hopefully this goes through. Today we're going over a little interview I got to do on this radio station here. As you can see, one of my favorite. Not the kiss butt. No, I listen to the WZLX radio station due to the fact that today's music, some of the music, not all, is very just unsettling to me. I can't understand how they make music these days. Back in the day, we used to have storylines in the music. There used to be a meaning to the music. And today, it's just bad writing. Like I've said in other videos, that there's been bands talking about, I made music just because I wanted to get women and I wanted to get money. And so we made $1 million, that's it. I heard a band actually say that. Right, they did it to get women. I like to use this for an example. Wolfmother. They got a bunch of guy fan-based, men in their, lineup for the audience. They were hoping to get more women. But if you go listen to Wolfmother's kind of type of music, and I'm saying this just because I'm not trying to get myself noticed on this radio station like some quack freak. I do take a huge liking into this radio station, and this band Wolfmother only started making records, and they ain't even in the lineup no more on a rock and roll basis. They just wanted to make records and music to get women, and to me that's kind of sick. When music was made back in the day, it was about their heart and soul, and them just trying to make it to the top, and through the sorrows, in the the fight and the battles that they went through. And what better place to find that classic rock is right here on 100.7 WZLX. So I want to make it clear, I didn't try to jump on this just to get publicity, even though it will help a little bit, but in my eyes, it's already been 2 days. I haven't seen no skyrocketing jump. So, I'm taking it as is. It's just something in ghost hunting I'm huge about. And this Wilmington ghost thing, and I went to the store yesterday, mind you, and got myself my own picture and truth that obviously the store is haunted. So basically, I went to these guys because the big guy over here, Kevin, on the left side of this classic rock logo, and then you got Pete over here with the hat. Kevin's a huge ghost believer. Kevin is a person that likes to go out to haunted places, and actually there was once that he went to in Salem and did a metal detecting thing that he wanted to do, but he at the cemetery he was at started feeling very uneased. He said he started feeling, like something was watching him. And I remember listening into that, and due to his struggles of trying to get through to this guy at the time, and I think that was like 2 years ago, stuff, as you can see, stuff like this ain't gonna come up too much with the ghost and goblin stories. But I wanted to get a hold of him for that, and I never did. So I'm hopefully... And this guy's got some woods in the back of his house, mind you, which this happened just before this Wilmington thing came out, and I was trying to talk to him about that, and I ain't got no response yet, but, no big deal. I'm not trying to press the issue on these guys and trying to get in on their, life that they have and step on their toes and da-da-da, But I told them anytime you need something about ghosts, I'm your man. And they literally want to actually put me as the guy for the ghosts and stuff, which, hey, it's an honor, a huge honor. But in this interview, I go over what my thoughts and theories are about why the Wilmington ghost is starting to show itself. But Kevin here said this thing has been wandering not just in that store, but all over the place. So this is a huge breakthrough And what I want to go on, just because it's up and running, is that the fact that development. Key word, the development of the land. Everything is getting taken down or built, or trees are getting removed from land that once was a sacred place to the Native Americans. And whatever ghost that was killed by the Native American hands for being ripped off by the white man, taking their land, taken advantage of, whatever the case may be, the ghosts are getting restless, and they obviously are starting to show themselves more. And I have videos on my hand and my channel, Terrible Sight. If anybody don't know about it, please subscribe. Or you're just catching this video, I got all kinds of stuff on ghosts. He said that he was going to check out my stuff. You know, I did throw him a video of my orb in the old Fort Devens Theater. You know, I did throw him some other info, and I'm leaving it at that. I can see that I haven't got no comments back on my last email to him and so forth. So, you know, I'm not going to try and, hey, bug him, hey, anyways, and get up there and irritate the guy, and then I get kicked off the team, so say. It's an honor, though, that they've picked me if they need any info, or if I hear something that they're talking about. Because there's a lot of things, I want to talk about, and it's not just ghosts, music at that. I got my own thoughts and theories on some music and, you know, bands of the past that really do have an egotistical mind that stinks. But this is my interview, and I'm very honored and proud to have been able to talk to these two gentlemen. They've been in the radio business for many years, and they also have their news girl co-anchor, Heather. So it's Carlson, Mackenzie, and Heather now, and she's a very, you know, outspoken, independent, nice person. I can see she's got a lot of potential with her thoughts and theories of her own. She does not believe in ghosts. And one thing I am keen on doing is making this woman a believer. So hopefully, if things come up, this guy Pete said they could use me next year for some type of Halloween thing they do. Hopefully they come through on their end to get me out into some haunted place so I can prove. And these would be my witnesses. And this is a great opportunity to show some people like this that, and teach them my knowledge of how I come across ghosts. I don't know how yet. I don't know how I've been able to manage to have ghosts attached to me at the age of 4, but these people are very interested in me, so it's an honor to say, hey, I can't wait to see if anything comes out of this interview, so forth, and I finally get to go to a good place, a good haunt, even though what I've caught now, and even that Fort Devens Theater, man, was awesome. In my own room that I'm in right now, awesome. I got stuff, you know, I got ghost stuff all over the place, in orbs and everything connecting the dots. You know, I got my backup, but this guy Pete, I'll end it with this, asked me about the witnesses. I'd rather have these guys as a witness than somebody else, you know, because there's not too many people out there that don't believe in ghosts, so how do you get someone to go to be a witness when they're like, oh, you're crazy, and everybody around me thinks I'm crazy, so whatever. So be it. But if these believers believe me and give me the opportunity to do what they say they're going to do, they won't be disappointed. No one's going to be disappointed. This will be great. It's a perfect opportunity to prove myself to the public. So, without further ado, here is my interview.
High-fived on that.
Very nice. 6:29, once again, Fleetwood Mac coming up at 6:50 here this morning.
See, you're not so bad. By comparison, Carlson, Mackenzie, and Heather on 100.7 WZLX.
They bring up Archie. Hey, Archie, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Kevin?
So Archie's a listener of ours, who is a ghost hunter, and he claims that he's been interacting with ghosts since the age of 4. We got your email yesterday. Of course, we were talking about the Wilmington Market Basket, the ghost sighting, and you seem to think that it's the sighting is a Victorian-looking young woman. What's your take? What's your take on this ghost?
Due to my research and what I've been doing throughout Massachusetts, and I've been to a lot of places, I mean, I think the development of the land, honestly, where they're building, construction, tearing down, all this, I think a lot of these spirits are starting to get moved around because there's a lot of stuff out there that I found out in my research, like graveyards have been moved.
You're disturbing the spirits when that happens, huh?
Yeah, you're really disturbing them. I mean,
so the Victorian dress is what she was laid in her casket. Is that what you figure?
Yeah, I would say she was either, she could have either been murdered in that spot or killed by the Indians in one of the Indian Wars.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you, there's a lot of stuff I've been looking up on Native Americans, and throughout this whole state, I mean, there's been the King Philip War I covered in 2015 through 2016. I mean, there's a lot of places that I got books and maps on it.
Yeah, by the way, that ghost was spotted around town, not just in the Market Basket. And there are multiple. There's multiple paranormal groups that now want to investigate. I'm sure you're one of them. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, yes.
You'd love to go in there, right?
Yeah, I would want to get in there, because between me and other ghost people that do this stuff, I do it by myself. I mean, I'll go on a set of woods at night by myself.
Is that because no one will hang with you?
No, I think I do it by myself because, of course, you don't want people sitting there, oh, you got your buddy over there in the woods banging around, or,
sure.
You got all them people over there.
You work alone.
Spooking you up. So, I mean, I try and keep it alone.
Yeah, but don't you want witnesses? If you do spot something, don't you need a witness?
I mean, my phone catches it.
Yeah, like you do.
Trickery can be done on a phone.
Like you do orbs and stuff like that, right, Archie? You do the orbs?
I've not only caught orbs, I've caught noises, taps on trees, people talking. I went to a place in Groton, and there was a place where the Indians burned down a house. And I literally got in that field where the house stood, someone say help in a very low, distinct voice.
I've mentioned before on the show, I've gone over railroad tracks and have heard screams as I've gone over railroad tracks saying...
It's because someone spotted you.
Well, no. These are things that I experience as well,
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Okay, so say you're cremated and your ashes are spread over a forest. Does your spirit wander there?
Most certainly it could, but it all depends where your spirit and soul follows you. I mean, that's where I get it from. If you're a safe soul...
So why do they hang out at graveyards?
They want to, probably to try to get back to their body, I want to say, because there's a place in New Hampshire, Gilson Cemetery, and if you supposedly go out there and call out 3 times, I have your baby. And I just covered that a few months ago. I brought literally a baby doll out there, held it up in the air, and I got some activity in that graveyard with orbs blinking and distant noises in the graveyard.
Oh, that's a good one.
You need to take Kevin with you.
I have your baby. Yeah. I don't know. Look, I just noticed your email has 666 in it. You dabbling with the devil?
No, I don't believe in the devil.
Why would you put 66? Why do you have 666 in your email?
I don't know. I just like the number itself.
Yeah, do you? Okay.
It's just my logo or something, you could say. So
I wouldn't do that.
I would search for it, but I wouldn't play and worship it.
All right, let's go host ghost hunting one day. You and I will go. We'll have to go out to eat first because I like to do this stuff on a full stomach, and then we'll go ghost hunting. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds great.
What are the chances we use this guy for something in October?
0.
Why not?
Archie. Archie the Ghost Hunter.
Right.
And he's a great listener of ours. So,
Oh, yes. I've been listening for years, so.
I got some pictures of my daughter with an orb. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Right above her head.
Right.
Yep.
And I would send these to Archie, but it's a picture of my daughter in a bathing suit, and I just don't want to do
Right,
that.
I hear you. Right, I understand.
I've
You're
got
not comfortable.
several pictures of her.
Sure.
I'll show you. Look.
Right.
I'm married.
Look at this one.
Oh, that's
Right.
there's no question that's a spirit. Yeah.
No doubt about
And
it.
if
in my
it's
mind.
if it's a red orb, it was a bloody death. Did you know
No.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that
No.
true, Archie?
Well, actually, yeah, I believe that is so. I've been looking up on colors of orbs.
Yeah, I know a little bit.
Mostly red,
Do you?
red
Based on
orbs.
what, Kevin?
Yeah, I've done a little research myself.
On what, the internet? Is that where you find all your information?
Archie, unfortunately, we're out of time,
Yes.
and there's only one believer in the room, so we're going to say goodbye for now. But we'll have you back on, okay?
All right, thank you, man.
All right, check out Archie's YouTube channel. It's Terra Full Sight, Terra Full Sight.
What do you mean there's one believer in the room? I just showed you a picture with my daughter and two orbs.
You've never believed in ghosts like I do, but do you believe in ghosts?
I mean, in this picture, because I
believe
thought it was a reflection of the sun,
Right.
and I took it to somebody who's studies like Archie does, and they said, "Oh, that's definitely an orb."
You
I'd be
believe in
more
spirit.
likely to believe it if I saw an orb when a flash or a camera wasn't
All
involved.
right, thank you, Heather. 6:47 now. Fleetwood Mac tickets in just a few minutes.
Welcome.
So, yes, that is the end of the interview, and I tried to get some stuff out to the guy there, Kevin, because he was talking about red orbs meaning a bloody death, and I mentioned in an email back to him that it also means an evil spirit. I mean, but as you can see, I did get cut off a lot. There was some things that I couldn't get out real good, but because they kept cutting me off, but no big deal. I don't know if they have me do some event with him or something in Halloween, that'd be great. But all in all, I mean, I take this stuff seriously, and if they would ever ask me to go with them, I mean, it would be all serious business. There would be no joking around like they were just doing a say so and, making... I'd be making history, that's for sure. These people got to realize that I am no joke. I mean, I'm sure they do believe me, and therefore I don't have no, any disregards in any of their comments they made or whatnot, joking around, but a joke is a joke, but I take this extremely seriously. So anyways, this is my video on my interview. Hopefully something happens in the future, like I say, and hey... them ghosts traveling due to the construction of this state. Everything getting demolished, torn down, or rebuilt or anything. They're getting restless, these spirits are. So, yep. That's my interview. Till the next video, be safe, take care, and always, always believe. Out.